Hey everybody, it's Darnell Crittenden from DCNX Presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe, leave a notification on so you not miss DTV at its best. And this is my family time Sunday morning updates for November 9th, 2025. Right now at DC Networks and Power Players, I'm going to make this brief and I'm going to go on to an important topic afterwards. Right now, the Spidey 09 show is, and I just happened to saw this morning. Past couple of days, we was at 1,024 subscribers. Now we're back down to 1,023. I'm going to say this now. After December 20th, I'm going to take a hiatus. And what I mean by a hiatus, I mean a break from broadcasting. Because for the simple fact, I try to give out exclusive topics, information, updates from my own personal perspective to share with the world. Now, I'm going to say this, not going to make too much of a big issue of it, I'm going to be gone from it. When you unsubscribe to the show, and I'm going to say this after this, I'm going to be gone from it. This is to the unsubscribers. To my 1,023, even though I was at 1,024, but nonetheless, to my 1,023 subscribers, I love you all. And for those who want to join in still to sub to the show, you're more than welcome. All you have to do is sub to the show, give me a thumbs up. That let me know that you're a subscriber of the show. If you are already a subscriber to the show, you type the word cool in, that way I know. But this message doesn't go out to those people. This message goes out to the unsubscribers. Not going to make a big issue of it because I got to get ready for work in the next few minutes. And I'm going to say this. And this is the last final time I'm going to say this. That's why I'm going to take a hiatus after December 20th. Let the show know what it's like. Sometimes you got to take yourself out the picture for people to appreciate you more. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. But this is mainly goes again towards the unsubscribers. It puts DCN Networks and Power Players, DCN Networks presents Power Players in a bind. We cannot excel, nor for the fact you keep doing this. Leave in comments. For every time you guys unsubscribe, I can't get these shirts out. For every time you unsubscribe, that's telling me like I'm not doing my job. For every time you guys unsubscribe, we cannot excel forward with this show. So again, this message goes out to the unsubscribers. You just made your choice. You don't want to be a part of DCN Networks. Like I said, it's going to be the movement. Get used to it. Again, either you're going to move with us, and for what I'm seeing, you've already moved your ASSS. Again, I kept it under state direction, and oh yeah, I will have a state of direction again before Thanksgiving, just to let everybody know. And then I'm also going to have uh, my female video game choice. All that's going to come in before the end of November. And if Prince Unique watching the show right now, hopefully by next week and before the end of November, I will have my What's New show as far as my Transformers collection. We'll talk about those topics for another time. But back to our saying, as far as the unsubscribers, I'm going to make this brief. Keep doubting DCN. Keep doubting us. Okay, that's the problem. The problem ain't the show. And again, I want to give a shout out to the YouTube community, to the PlayStation community, and all shows have been shared on Facebook. Thank you. But again, because I'm about to move to a very important topic besides this one, keep doubting us. That's all I got to say. For every time you unsubscribe, you doubt us. And apparently, when that happens, and when this show finally does blow up the way it should blow up, you're going to look stupid as hell. Again, to the unsubscribers only. So keep doubting us. One thing I've learned in life, whether if it's this show or all walks of life, two things actually. One, keep doubting us, and two, never underestimate the power of the human spirit. It's going to happen. And I don't care how long it takes for it to happen. It's going to happen. And when it does, when it finally does, and DCN presents power players will raise that one up and become supreme on YouTube, on the PlayStation community, immediately follow on Facebook. When we throw that one up, just like the Bloodline, the only difference is this is my own little personal version of the Bloodline, but nonetheless, when we throw that one up, that means this is what happens when you doubted us. So keep doing it. It's going to happen. I wish I could say when. And then when it does, I'm going to let the result speak for itself. And for all those unsubscribers, I would say this. All the unsubscribers are going to look dumb as hell. And I'm going to be laughing my brains out. I'm going to be honest with you. So, because of the unsubscribers, and they put that kind of pressure on DC and Presents Power Players, we get another state of direction. Just to let y'all know. So if you want me to minimize the state of directions, then don't unsubscribe. Or do us all a big favor, just don't subscribe at all. Again, to the unsubscribers, to the doubters, to, the less positive. The list goes on, and I ain't got that much time because I got to get ready for work soon. But they know who they are. I'm not going to bring no names. I'm not going to mention what they can do, what they can't do, but I do know they know exactly who they are. So keep doing it. And in the end, when we rise from the ashes, and this show finally gets what it deserves, when this show finally needs to be where it needs to be, when this show finally proved the world wrong, we're going to be the ones standing on top of the mountain. We're going to be the ones that's going to be looking down from that mountain. We're going to be the ones that's going to be kind of like, we told you so. So again, to the unsubscribers, when that happens, only thing I'm going to say to the world, we told you so. But let's get to Family Time Sunday because I'm going to make some, and it's been on my mind for the longest. Everybody knows politics are like 3% of my show. And believe me, I rarely talk about politics, but this politics is contained to the holidays right now. Because keep in mind, Thanksgiving will be here in 2 weeks. And right now, I hate bringing his face up on my show. And this message mainly goes out to the world, but especially to him. Donald J. Trump, our 45th and 47th President of the United States. What can I say about him? You need help. That's the best answer I can say. You seriously need help. You're doing too much. Everything I've said about this man when the first time he was in office, I said he's going to be the first president that's going to commence war on U.S. soil. You're trying to commence war with your own people. Now you're bringing in ICE agents. Now you're locking up innocent people for no apparent reason. If you think whether or not they're aliens or not, you're doing too much. You're going too far. Now you're going over to other countries trying to help them, and the United States ain't even in order. Like my mom always told me, charity starts at home. United States is our home. If you can't take care of home, how you gonna take care of something else? All right. List goes on and on. Inflation. Hell, I gotta do my insurance later on today. High as hell. I guess what I'm saying is, I almost forgot. The biggest strike, what he did most of all. And not only does it affect the world, it affects everything within this world. You're going to take away the SNAP program. You're going to take away the one thing that's trying to keep humanity alive from hunger. You're going to do that. You got over 42 million people in this world and more depending on that. Innocent men, women, children, young, old, handicapped, disabled, veterans. The list goes on. You're going to take away the... Now, you done messed up everything else. And now you want the world to starve. See, and I'm going to explain this to him, and I hope like hell he's watching the show. And if he can't take the First Amendment criticism as far as from me, that means everything I said was right all along. He sees his reality towards the world different than everybody else. In his mind, this is his reality. This is the way he sees the world. But the world sees it completely opposite, if that makes sense. In other words, he's not for the people. He's not for the economy. He's not for the means of life itself. Trump wants to see the world in his own image. He wants this world to be Trump's world. The only thing Trump gives a damn about is himself. Make sure he go to that golf course every other chance he get. His billionaire buddies, and that's it. He's trying to make this world his world through his reality, through his vision, through his own course of mind. Okay, he talking about the Democrats, he talking about the Republicans. You blaming them, you blaming everybody else, but he won't blame himself, because he said himself. I've seen on some of his interviews, I'm always right. You are not always right. Let me tell you one thing, Mr. 47 President. Okay, you might be the president of this world, but in the end, don't want to get too biblical, but I'm going to go there because it's Sunday. God can snap his fingers right now, and the world could be gone. And I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to speak my mind about it. And it's been on my mind ever since all this has happened. And people may or may not realize what I see, but this is just my own opinion on how I see it. The devil's already here. Didn't want to believe it, still don't believe it. The devil is already here, and he's in the form of man. And his name is Donald Trump. I said it. Leave it in the comments. Do whatever you want. Whether you take my word for it or not, that's your opinion. That's your own discretion. That's the way I see him. Okay? And right now, like it or not, for every day he is in there, this world dies from the inside out slowly. With the people, financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, and now to the point of starvation. Those are signs that the devil will do. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm not far from the truth. Now, I'm not saying he is. He could be a devil's advocate for all I care. But the point is, he don't care about humanity. The only humanity he gives a damn about is his. And that's wrong. So now I got to bring this message out to the world. What the world gonna do, what I'm gonna do, with all the billions of the people on the planet, all the millions on the planet, what they gonna do? Is the world gonna finally stand up for itself and get that man out of office? Or continue having this man in office? And I'm gonna give you proof. Let's just say he gets reelected. God knows nobody don't want to see that happen. But let's just say he does. Everything I've said would have proven my point. And right now, this world, not the people's world. This is supposed to be the people's world. But no, he don't see it like that. He see it as his world. His world in his image, knowing for the fact it's supposed to belong to the people. Our world is dying on everything. Don't believe me? Make another prediction. And believe it or not, I'm seeing a little of that, little by little right now. Thanksgiving. Okay? Be here in 2 weeks. We already know the price of food is high. Extremely high. Thanks to him, we don't have the SNAP program, and now it's going to be higher than ever. Then I'm hearing speculation that they're going to bring SNAP back little by little. Man, come on. Because if that was the case, they would have never got rid of it in the first place. Then I'm seeing on the news he's going to issue it out with checks and all that. And you know the way the mailing system is around the holidays, it's going to be slow as hell. But here's my prediction. Even if all that does happen, even if the people, as far as the first 42 million, get that, my predictions right now, how long you think that's going to last? That's one. Two, people are going to start stealing food if they haven't already done it by now. Now that I know for certain. Thanksgiving come, you're going to be seeing a lot of people running out them stores in them shopping carts. They're going to grab everything they're going to have for their dinner for that one day. Okay? And to tell you the truth, I'm not going to even stop them. People going to be stealing turkeys. People going to be stealing everything. Stuffing, cornbread, greens, whatever. They're going to be stealing everything. And you want to know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Okay? Even though it's wrong, but when it comes out of your family, you want to make sure you keep food on your table. You're going to do whatever the hell it takes by any means necessary. By any means, because Trump put the world in this state. He think this is his world. Let's get one thing straight, Mr. President. You ain't no Darth Vader, man. Come on, hey, I'm a Star Wars buff, because I'm in this show in a minute. I am a Star Wars buff. At least Darth Vader, he built his own world. He built his own Death Star with him and his generals and his stormtroopers. He built his own planet. You're trying to take away the one planet that God built? And eventually you're going to go to hell. And you'll be doing all the souls in the world a huge favor on that. And I don't wish nothing bad on the man. These are just my predictions. The scary part about it, and I say this all the time, I will love to be wrong. I will sleep better at night if I'm wrong. But everything I'm saying right now, I will be even more afraid if I was right. You know, truthfully, I would love to be wrong. I'm just gonna be truthful. I would love more than anything to be wrong. Hope everything turns around for the better. I'll be frightened, horrified, scared, out of my wits if what I'm saying is true. And please, everybody, don't start subscribing in now saying, oh, Darnell Critton and Spidey09, the godfather of video games. You know, how did you know? How did you know we're going to do this? I'm going to take the secret to my grave. I will never tell you. Now, again, I don't have all the answers, but I keep saying information is just as good as money. It's just as valuable as money, just as long as you have all the facts. Now, it may happen, it may not happen, but I got a strong belief in 2 weeks, right now, at the rate this world is going right now under his leadership, as long as he's in there. What's that movie? I'm gonna change the subject for a minute. It's a Mel Gibson movie. One of his first earlier movies before he did Lethal Weapon and all that stuff. It's on the tip of my tongue. He made 2 movies. And again, shout out goes out to Mel Gibson. Legendary actor. Coolest actor. He made 2. Mad Max and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And right now, what this guy's doing as far as Trump, we're going to start seeing glimpses of an apocalyptic future if this being continued under his leadership. Okay? And I hate to see that, but when I see movies like that, I believe there's a little truth in all of that. We're on the verge, slowly but surely, to the point it's going to be an apocalyptic future if this keep continue because of him. And I'm going to predict it down the line. Let's start with money right quick. We'll start with inflation, money, all that stuff. Money's going to be the thing of the past. Money's going to be the thing of the past. You want to know what's going to replace money now? Why you think they're making credit cards? Why you think they're making debit cards? As long as you have a job, your job, believe it or not, when they say your job is your credit, they're gonna get rid of money. I don't want to believe that, but they are actually gonna get rid of money. Why you think they're making credit cards? Why you think they're making debit cards? Why you think they said as long as you got a job, your job is your money? Okay. Now, if that happens, that's gonna be stage 1 of the world going into apocalypse. If he still's in there. Here's stage 2. Now, those who have that, they're good. The ones who don't have that, theft, you think that, and believe, I'm a professional security guard. This month it'll be 19 years since I've done security. Theft is going to go up higher, way higher. At one point, people were stealing phones, video games, and all that stuff. That's going to be the least expensive thing now. People stealing clothes. Well, you got to have clothes. I'm going to tell you what's going to be the most valuable thing in this world. And believe it or not, I hate to say it, it won't be money. It's money for now. The most valuable thing in this world is going to be resources. Food, gas, lights, and clothes are going to be the most valuable thing in this world if it stays under this man's leadership at the rate it's going now. Okay? Because if the next move going to be he gets, and I'm just saying for an example, if he gets rid of money, we are FUBAR. Now, I don't want to spell it out for those who know old school and new school. Y'all know what FUBAR is. It's effed up beyond all recognition. Because of him. The world is dying slowly, but every second he's doing this. The world. Alexis, hi, how you doing? Shout out goes out to Alexis. Tell all your girlfriends, I'm going to have a new show coming up called Female Video Games Choice. Tell all your girlfriends, because before the end of this month, I'm going to start doing female requests as far as on video games is concerned. So please leave in the comments. And again, shout out goes out to Alexis. Back to what I was saying, because I got to get ready to go in a minute. This man think this is his world. It's not. Because everything I'm seeing, if it keeps going down this path, it's going to be an apocalyptic world. Okay? The latest update on PlayStation Portal released November 5th, including live stream capabilities here at the key F. Okay, I have a PlayStation Portal. I haven't played my PlayStation Portal in like 5 months. When I get the chance, I'll get back on there. And again, thank you for the information. And I appreciate that, baby. Love you for that. I guess what I'm saying is, long story short, in 2 weeks, a lot of people are going to starve because of him. People are going to do anything in their power to steal whatever they got to take to put on their table for their family for Thanksgiving dinner. And you want to know what? I don't blame them. Okay. Gaming Alex, hello, bro. Sound okay. Shout out goes out to Gaming Alex. Alex, nice. But I'm telling y'all the truth. I don't blame them. So it's up. So now it's up. You have a choice. And this message goes out to the world. Okay. Love your videos, baby. I love you too. Tell all your girlfriends about the show. The world has a choice. Oh yeah, and my party's open up for 7 right now. First come, first serve. We have a choice. Either the world gonna stand up for himself against him, or that orange Muppet fart rat bastard BITCH. Gaming Alex, love you, bro. Love you. I love you more, bro. Thank you. Tell all your friends about the show. I want to read your comments, but at the same time, I want to get this topic out the way. Without food, we got this. From him doing those actions, especially with the SNAP program, without food, especially around the holidays, the world shouldn't have to suffer like that because of him. This is, in his mind, this is Trump's world. He's right. I'm going to make everybody else suffer. I'm going to make sure my billionaire buddies get what they want. And right now, he is a dictator. I'll put it like this, because everybody knows I'm a Marvel fan. Who is the most dangerous villain in the Marvel Universe? Besides Galactus. Besides Doom. And believe me, Doom is that guy. I'm talking about Thanos. Thanos, if you've seen Marvel's Avengers, Infinity Wars, and Endgame, thank God this idiot don't have enough brain power to find all the Hillbilly Jim. Yeah, shout out goes out to you. Yeah, shout out goes out to Hillbilly Jim and his family. Let me compare Thanos to Trump. Thanos, he was smart. At least he went throughout the whole galaxy of the universe and found the Infinity Stones. Thank God this man has an IQ of some stale leaf, of some stale meatloaf. All right, so I know his brain capacity don't even know where to begin with that. All right, yes, Christmas holidays is coming up soon because I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully, I'll be doing a Thanksgiving show. My birthday's next month in December, so I'm gonna do a birthday show and hopefully I'll do a Christmas show. We're gonna bring all that up coming within the next couple of weeks. Let me get this comparison out the way and I'm gonna end my show. Long story short, Thanos snaps his fingers, Infinity Stones, he wiped out half of the universe so that the other half will strive. That was cruel, that was diabolical, but at least he gave the world, the universe, a chance. Trump, I'm glad he ain't got the brain capacity to do that. Instead, it's a little similar. Mine's is the 20th of December, mine's is the 15th of December. So keep reminding me between now and before then. I'll give you a shout out on the show. So again, shout out goes out to Hillbilly Josh, to you and your family. So yeah, we're gonna do a birthday shout out come December too. Thanks for telling me that. Back to our scene as far as Trump. Trump don't have the mind capacity to know anything about the universe, so I don't even want to go there with that. But instead, it's a little similarity. He want his half of survival as far as get what he wants out this world. In other words, he want to take control over the world and don't give the people that he was supposed to protect, to defend, to keep them mobilized. He's taking that all the way. In other words, he's robbing from the poor, from the innocent, and giving back to the rich. He's the complete opposite of Robin Hood. Alexa said, improvement. This update includes enhanced public Wi-Fi support for the portal. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the information. And again, I haven't been on my portal in like 5 months. So as soon as I get back on my, again, I love valuable information like that, especially when it comes down to gaming. When I get back on it, I'm gonna update all that. Again, shout out goes out to Alexis. Love you for that. Shout out goes out to Hillbilly Jim. You know, to your family as well. Appreciate it. Um, Again, you think this is his world. Long as his world, trying to compare it to ours, he's right, we're wrong, and he don't want to see it like that. Again, at least Thanos gave us the chance to strive and fight for what's right in the universe. This man ain't doing none of that to fight and strive for us to keep this world where it needs to be. Let's make America great again. Really? And what's his other favorite? His big beautiful bill can kiss my big black ASSS. And I think my big black ASSS has a better statement than his big beautiful bill. I don't give a damn about his bill. Hell, okay, you want to talk about his bills? Talk about mine. And I think my bills is way higher than his. Okay, in order for this to work, the people, the world has to stand up against him. It ain't about him. Keep in mind, there's only one of him. There's only one of him. Only one. He's only one man. There's a billion of us. So what's it gonna be, world? Is we gonna have to um, what's the word I'm looking for? A good word in this situation. The world gonna have to become one whole alliance against him. Because right now, he is trying to make humanity within his own image, and that's wrong. I mean, and I dreamed about this last night because I'm about to end my show. I dreamed that Jesus Christ came down from the heavens, down to earth, saw everything. Happy birthday today. Oh, it's your birthday? I'm going to put up the birthday banner in 2 minutes. And I just recently dreamed about this last night. That's why I'm putting this on my Family Time Sunday show. Dreamed that Jesus Christ came down to earth, saw everything. Saw everything, looked at him, saw everything. God put his hands in the form of prayer. Everything stopped. This is what I saw in the dream. I just dreamed about this last night. Everything just stopped. Looked around. Jesus Christ closed his eyes. Woke up. I don't know. As they say, the Lord moves in mysterious ways. And when he opened his eyes, reality was back to normal. And the only difference is without him. Everything was back to normal. And that's the first time I ever dreamed of anything like that. And sometimes, some people say dreams do come true. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish this dream does come true. It's going to take somebody like the Supreme Being, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the creator of all creators, going to have to come down and face one-on-one with that bastard right there. God, hey, And I see it. You wanna know who I'm voting on? I'm voting on Jesus Christ all day long, all day, every day for the rest of my life. It's going to take the divine being himself, the creator of all universes, to come down and take that man on. This man that's in the form of the devil himself. Here's the best part, and I'm seeing this in my dream. Jesus didn't say not one word. The only thing he did was close his eyes. And everybody's seeing the same image that I saw in my dream. And I saw it, and I pray that this happens. And by the time God opened up his eyes, everything was from what I'm seeing in my dream. It was normal. The only cool thing about it, it was without him. That was, I don't know, was it a vision from God? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's things yet to come. I don't know. And that's what made me bring this broadcast out today on this Family Time Sunday. It's up to the world. What's going to be, world? We're going to become an alliance and bring this world the way it's supposed to be, or there's an or that this man continue doing what we doing and in his own image, knowing that things ain't right. And because I'm telling you now, if he goes another term and this world is on the brink of destruction, and I see it just as good as anybody else, please, for the love of God, don't start commenting the show now. Spidey, how do you know? How do you know? Look, I'll be 60 next month. One thing I've learned, with age comes wisdom. And I'm starting to see that wisdom little by little. Little by little, I'm seeing it. And anytime God came to me in a dream last night and showed me this, I would say this vision, but this kind of wisdom, I'm starting to see it, man. Little by little, I'm starting to see it. So this holiday season, it's about family, it's about friends, it's about now for the world to heal each other up, especially when it comes down to hunger right now. Okay, we got to start healing ourselves. We got to start being together for ourselves. We got to start being together, not just for ourselves, but together. That's the only way it's going to work. Now, it's got to be either the world versus him. Right now, I'm checking the scoreboard. In his mind, he's winning, but in our reality, we're losing. Okay? It ain't about a Democrat, Republic, and the House and all that. All that's garbage now. It's garbage. To me, it's garbage. We have to be bigger than him. Not for our families, not for our friends, not for our children, not for our grandchildren, not for our own way of survival. Because in his mind, he's living, and to everybody else, we're dying. And I hate to say that, but I'd rather keep it real with you because I tell it like it is than make up some cockamamie story saying that's not going to happen. No. Personally, I don't want that to happen. But if you look at it, we ain't far from it. It's time for the world, not him. Screw him. It's time for the world to decide what's best for the world. It's time for the world to decide not so much as what's great, but what's better for the world. And right now, he ain't it. So hope you this Thanksgiving holiday season, man. Hey, we gotta look out for ourselves, but more together, we gotta be more together. You know, we got to be more together, regardless if it's food, regardless if it's clothes, regardless of, certain essentials, whatever. We toilet paper for all I care. We have got to start the world to be more of an alliance. Because if not, he's winning. In his mind, he's winning, but in reality, the world is losing. It's time for the world to start winning. All right, this holiday season, pray. Pray. Tell your family that you love them. Tell them that Jesus, tell them at the end of the day, like my mama always told me, God's still in control. Not him. Not him. Last time I checked, that's what I see. What's gonna be, world? What's gonna be? What's gonna be? Us or him? Here's the best part. You decide. I've already made my choice. My choice is already made in my head. I'm gonna choose God. I'm gonna choose God for the fact that God's still in control. I'm gonna choose God for the fact that my family still be as one. As far as my West Side family, as far as my immediate family, the Crittens, Colognes, Johnson, Millsaps, okay, as far as my best friend, okay, consider him like my brother. He's my family. As far as my close friend, my girl, lover to death, Marjorie Vallejo, she's my family. I consider the people that's dear to me. That's what I'm standing for, not him. If I have to choose between that or him, I choose my people. That's what I choose. Because right now, he ain't for us. He's not for us. Okay? You know, I'm going to do what I can for my people. Because right now, he is not for our people. Straight up. And I'm just being truthful. So this holiday season, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever day, birthday, whatever, America, the world, stand for your people and not him. Straight up. I'm being truthful. I'm being truthful. I'm being completely honest. My tablet goes to sleep. I apologize. I got to keep tapping on it because I got to get ready to go anyway. So stand for your families. Stand for your people. Stand for your friends. Stand for your loved ones. Stand for those who matters the most in your life. Whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, or whatever, stand for that. This is more than just a political thing. This is just more than just an inflation thing. This is more than just a Democratic thing. This is more than just a Republican thing. No, this is about life. This is about life. The one thing he can lie about everything else, but the one thing I know that you can't lie about, you can't lie about life, death, your own soul, and the most important thing of all, other than God, time. You can't lie about that. All those things I just mentioned, you can't lie about it. Now in his mind, he think he's above all that, but in reality, you can't lie about that. And if he think his reality, his own reality is greater than our reality towards life for everything that's else within this world, then I'm not the problem. We're not the problem. He is. So please, this holiday season, defend for what's right for your own, for your family, for those who mean most to you and to others. Because right now, he ain't it. You know, like my grandmama always say, the Lord will provide. Okay, he might not, it might not happen at that moment, but you better believe it's going to happen on time. I tell everybody, shoot, even with this show, DCN presents Power Players. No one ever thought I was going to get 1,023 subscribers, even though I was 1,024. It didn't happen on DCN Networks Presents Power Players time. I tell the world right now, and it sure in the hell didn't happen on his time. It happened on God's time. When I get my 2,000 subscribers, my 3,000 subscribers, my 4,000, my 5,000. Okay. And again, I thank the YouTube and the PlayStation community. I even thank myself for keep doing these shows for so long. It all happens, and not to mention to the subscribers that supported the show. Love you guys so much. To my moderators, love you guys so much. To the president and co-founder of DC Network Presents Power Players and his family, love you guys very much. To my boy Matt Unique, aka Prince Unique, aka Prince Yu Yeet, been helping me out for the longest. To my sister Wednesday and my little niece Heaven, thank you guys so much. All right, the dangerous one, DDG, the Alex Lone Wolf Thorn, to help put this out there. Thank you guys so very much. I'm gonna put up the birthday banner right quick. Then we're gonna end this show. It's about people. That's what it's all about. It's about ourselves and it's about people. Everything I'm saying, that what matters. Now we're gonna put up the birthday banner. That's what it's all about. It's not about him. Whether y'all like it or not, should you choose to accept, it's not about him. It will never, from my own answer, it will never be about him. And if this is your birthday month for November 9th, 2025, happy birthday from all of us from DC Networks Presents Power Players. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shout outs? Yes, I do. 1, you sub to the show. 2, you leave in the comments as far as the day of or the day after. And 3, if I see it in the comments, I will give you a shout out live on DC Networks and Power Players. I bet you right now, I know he ain't gonna do that either. At least I will. You gotta understand something. It's not about him. Keep in mind, everybody, it's only one of him. There's more of us. Okay? It's about people. Okay? It's about, again, guys like To The Guru, Larry Leonard at the Larry Leonard headquarters. Shout out goes out to you, to your sister Billy, to everybody in your community, your fans. You guys like my biggest fans of the show, other than Margie Vallejo. Okay? List goes on and on. It's about people. It's about life. And right now, he only give a damn about his. And it's about time for the world just to get selfish about us as the people. Because right now, he's doing it. Believe it or not, he's actually doing it. So the world, it's time to become an alliance. What are you going to choose? You're going to choose a man that's a dictator. He's not a president. He's a I'll tell the world, I don't care. He's a dictator. You want to choose a dictator's life, or is the world going to really sit back and just finally wake up? It doesn't matter what side you're on. Or are we going to choose the world's life? In other words, long story short, you're going to choose his way of life of making the world better, or is the world going to choose its own life to make the world better for itself? Your choice, your decision. We need to decide, not him. You can say whatever the hell you want. And as they say in the Mission Impossible term, should you choose to accept. One thing I've learned, and even though I'm going to be 60, I'm going to be a part of the wheelchair club, choose wisely. You know, God gave everybody the right to free will. However you live your life, whether it's good or bad, choose to accept. Now him, from what I've seen, he chose bad. That's in his mind, he think it's good, but to everybody else, and I'm seeing it, he chose bad. That's his choice. Deal with it. He can deal with it. But now it's up to the world's choice. It's going to be. Is it going to be our choice to make it better for ourselves, or is it going to be his? Should you choose to accept? Because at the end of the day, I've already made my choice. I chose my life with God, and I'm going to run it from there. Because I don't know why I keep seeing this in my dream. And if it does happen, everything happens for a reason. And right now, one thing I know, even throughout the course of my life, everybody has a date with a deadline. Everybody. Me, myself included. And in his world, he think he don't have a date with a deadline. That's a damn lie. He might not realize it now, but when it does happen, here's the best part. He don't know when is it gonna happen. It can happen today, it can happen tomorrow, it can happen next week, and it can happen a year from now. That's the thing. Because he's so full of himself, he think it won't never happen to him. I guess he did again, I guess he forgot the Predator movie. What Arnold said, in the jungle, and when he found out that the Predator was bleeding, oh yeah, if it bleeds, we can kill it. I guess he forgot when he got shot in the ear that bullet must have rattled his sense of memory. Who knows? One thing I've learned, that includes him, that includes everybody. Everybody that's breathing has a date with a deadline. His is coming. Now I'm about to end this show. I don't know when, but it's up to the world to decide. But I guarantee you, when it does, then you gotta ask himself, just like the world's gonna ask theyself, what's gonna happen next? Now that I don't have an answer for. But now it's time to choose, world. Him or us. Because right now, hate to say it, in his mind, he's winning. He's actually winning. And we are the losers. Okay? He's saying it. He ain't saying it in the way we can understand it, but you better believe he's saying it in his own words. And it ain't good. So this holiday season, it's time to choose. The world has to choose what's better for us. What's better for your families. What's better for life. Because right now, it ain't him. So please leave in the comments and get back with me. I got to get out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCNX Presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later, and have a happy, blessed Sunday. Remember, always put God first. Take care of yourself. Peace.